I can't keep up with you, mate. I thought you and Amy were dead happy.
We weren't and we weren't.
So what happened?
Just stuff. What's with all the questions?
Chill out. I'm only asking. You're right. I've out to get some brekkie. Do you want anything?
No, thanks.
And I'll sort the top field out when we get back. Wind was pretty fierce last night.
Bye.
Give us a sec, yeah? Moira.
I'm busy.
I ended it with Amy because I wanted to. I wanted to, not because of you or...
I said not now.
I know the score, and I'm not some love-struck teenager.
Then stop acting like one, then. 4 cheese and tomato pack lunches. That one's no butter.
Thank you, Brenda. You're a star. Right, kids, come on, get a shufti on.
You could have made them last night, just saying.
So could you, just saying.
I had that council prep to do for that summit. Oh, which reminds me, I'll need a new outfit.
Nico.
What? It's fine to...
You cannot go throwing away our nest egg just because you're bored. If you want something to do, you can clean the house now the kids are back at school.
Why? What if I told you to clean the house?
You do. And I do.
Well, more fool you.
Oh, come on, kids. Bro, come in through, excuse me.
You looking after Arthur?
Yeah, I'm staying with us.
Right, well, where's Laurel then?
Oh, her sister had some bad news, so she's had to stay on for a few days.
Oh, right. Well, did she say anything about me?
Sorry, Jay, I've got some shops to get to.
Will you switch that off?
All right, chill out.
You winding him up?
He's winding himself up.
Listen, I know you're uptight about this meeting with the solicitor, but Liv's only trying to...
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just worried the plea hearing will stress her out anyway with everything she's been through.
Well, don't worry about her, she'll be all right. Do you want me to be here when the solicitor comes round?
No, I'm meeting him in the cafe.
I can still come with you?
No, just, I'll be fine.
OK. Look, you've got this, yeah? You're pleading not guilty, and with Vic's statement to back you up, the jury will see the truth of it all.
The truth?
Well, you know what I mean. That you got what it deserved. It's gonna be fine.
Jacob job list. Front of house, bookings, promotions. You make it sound positively glamorous.
Well, he seemed to enjoy himself yesterday. Could hardly give him the worst jobs today. After all, he is the future face of the business.
What am I the face of?
The toilets.
On your bike.
Well, somebody's got to do them.
That'll be you then. Or Jacob. He needs to learn from the bottom up. Pun intended.
Not funny.
That's if he plans to turn up at all. Have you seen the time?
Here we are, 2 cappuccinos and 1 espresso doble.
For me, I need the hit.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Hey, look, just give me it.
Should have heard by now.
Trust me. Now Megan's gone, Layla would be mad not to take your investment. You'll be an asset. Plus, she'll need the money.
Oh, she's hardly knocking down the door, is she? Listen, it's OK, I'm a big girl, you don't need to sugarcoat it. I'm sorry, what? What were you on about? If I'm not the right fit? Oh, have you changed your mind? What? No? Wait, you mean...
Yeah, I mean, Megan still wants to sell her share of the business, so let's do it.
Seriously?
What did I tell you?
She wasn't going to look that gift horse in the mouth.
I'm so excited. I've had loads more ideas, you know, how we can make it better. We can start with the name.
It stays, because it was my idea.
Yeah.
Hey, have you seen Jacob?
No. He texted saying he was going to quit the cafe and come and work with you today. Has he not turned up?
No. Brenda saw him about 9. I've been ringing him 5 times. Keeps on going to voicemail.
Oh, that's weird.
He was fine at breakfast. Said he'd meet me at the Grange.
And he seemed so keen after yesterday.
Well, that's what I thought.
Where is his head at? Liv?
What? I don't know anything. Not really.
Liv, I think if you've learned anything after what's happened, it's that you need to tell the truth.
Well, I have no idea where he is now.
But
I just seemed a bit off the other day.
Oh, a bit off. How? How off? Liv?
I think he's still really hung up on Maya.
So, shall I email over my thoughts, or should we meet up later?
I think maybe I should just get the paperwork in order first.
Of course, first things first.
So I'll get the contracts drawn up and then I'll give you a ring with a start date.
And I'll have my lawyer look over it.
Oh, no, Kim, there's no need.
There's every need. You're going into business. I mean, I know it's only small.
For now.
But still, better to be clear at the outset, I always find.
Thanks. I'll be in touch. Look forward to it. Partner. Partner!
Good morning.
Not really.
Hey, feels like ages since I've seen you. Oh, how have you been?
Fine. Fat. Pregnant. You? Please tell me you've got some juicy gossip.
Oh, my little boring life.
It can't be any worse than mine.
Isaac kept me awake, so I need a massive caffeine hit. The house is a bomb site. Oh, if it's not Paddy's nail clippings in the shower, it's Bear's hairs.
Bear's hairs?
Oh.
I mean, how do we cope?
What can I get you, chaps?
Coffee?
Yeah.
That's his solicitor. It's his plea hearing tomorrow.
He looks petrified. Now listen, you have enough to think about without worrying about all that. You know where I am if you need me.
Thanks, Mary.
So what is it? You sounded pretty cagey on the phone, which is why I wanted to meet you here to keep Aaron and Liv out.
Yeah, that's okay, I understand.
So, what is it? Something wrong with my statement?
No. That's actually all fine.
But what?
Having gone over all the evidence, I think it might be wise if you considered a guilty plea.
So what did he say exactly? I need to know.
It's probably nothing.
Liv?
It's just when I asked him outright if he still had feelings for her, he didn't deny it. I think maybe she's the reason he's doing this hospitality course all of a sudden.
Why, though?
So he has a trade for when she gets out.
And he can work from anywhere. Well, at least that's what he's thinking.
Hardly surprising.
Yeah, well, it's a surprise to me. I thought after yesterday he'd moved past all this. Jake?
Why are you all staring at me?
We were worried about you. You should have been at work ages ago.
Yeah, sorry I missed your calls. I had something to sort out.
Like what, exactly?
I know you're not going to like this.
Go on.
I went back to the college. I'm not doing hospitality anymore.
So what are you going to do, exactly?
That pathway course you mentioned will get me back on track for my A-levels, and I've decided to go for it.
There is no way, not in a million years, that I'm pleading guilty tomorrow.
But after Lee regained consciousness and made that pretty damning statement, it puts a whole new slant on things.
What, and you've waited till now, the day before the hearing, to tell me?
You still have time to rethink this.
He's a violent thug. He came at me. Victoria saw it. You read a statement.
I've reviewed all the statements in detail.
I don't believe this.
But the fact is, you used a weapon, Robert. And that, together with Lee's statement and the extent of his injuries...
Oh, so you're taking his word over mine now?
That all looks a bit intense.
Yep.
The solicitor.
I feel so sick.
Of course, this is very much your decision. But if I didn't outline how this could look to a jury, I wouldn't be doing my job. And I can assure you, I don't advise a guilty plea lightly.
Well, how about assuring me I have a case to win?
Considering all the evidence, it will be hard to disprove your intent.
Everything all right, Pet?
Not really, no. He thinks I should plead guilty tomorrow.
What? Why?
Because on the balance of evidence, I'm not convinced he can win. If he pleads not guilty tomorrow and is found guilty, he's looking at a much longer prison term.
Nice, eh?
I'm telling you this in your own best interests.
But I have a witness. Vic saw him attack me, didn't you? And with her testifying in my favour, I could get off altogether.
Fine, if that's what you want to do. But I had to point out the realities.
The reality is I've got a family. I can't go to prison. So I'm fighting this with everything I've got.
I thought this is what you wanted. Me back at college.
Yeah, it is. It's just you seemed so set on the whole hospitality thing yesterday.
Well, I am allowed to change my mind.
Yeah, of course you are. But there's nothing else behind this, is there?
No? Like what? I thought you'd be pleased.
I am pleased. And a little confused after what Liv said.
What Liv said?
It was nothing. I thought you still had feelings for Maya.
And the whole reason you chose hospitality in the first place was so you could get a job anywhere and be with her when she came out.
So you've all been having a good old chat about me then?
Jacob.
This has got nothing to do with Maya. Why does everything have to go back to that? Haven't you got anything else to talk about?
I didn't mean to.
Nah, of course you didn't.
Thanks for that.
I'm sorry, OK, Liv.
Wow. 2 teenagers strapping off today. You've been busy.
Yes, Isaac, sweetheart. Mummy's just busy.
Am I right to make a brew?
Yeah, go for it.
Want one?
No, thank you.
Where is everyone?
Out, thankfully. Give me a bit of peace with my mountain of washing.
Moira. Just wish
Don't.
to let me say sorry for giving you the wrong impression yesterday. I always knew what this was, and I could handle it. No strings for as long as it lasts.
Better go and hang this before it rains.
So he expects you to plead guilty even though Lee's the guilty one? This is a joke.
Yeah, we can advise what he wants. It's still my decision.
You're too right. You're not going to prison.
We made it sound, though. If I plead not guilty and the jury decide otherwise, I could go down for years.
Yeah, well, you're not, Robert, because I'm telling you, it's not going to happen.
There's still a chance you could get off altogether.
Exactly.
Well, I really hope so. But it's a gamble, too, and the only thing I've got going for me is Vic's testimony.
Yeah, which is really strong. Robert, you have to stick to your guns tomorrow.
I intend to, don't worry.
Well, good. Because I know you can do this. You're not doing one single day in there for Lee.
After everything he put her through. I know Vic will pull it round for me when he goes to the trial. She'll be amazing, I know she will.
It's only me. Sorry. I know you hate anyone fussing, but, well, you looked upset in the calf.
Oh. Totally fine, honest.
You've been crying.
I don't want to talk about it.
Is this about Robert's plea hearing? Vic, none of this is your fault. You do know that, don't you?
Except if I hadn't talked to Lee and I hadn't invited him in...
You can't keep crucifying yourself over this. What he did...
But Robert wouldn't be facing prison now, would he?
But it's still not your fault, Vic. And Robert made his own decisions, and you don't know he's going to go to prison either.
His solicitor reckons that he should plead guilty.
What? Guilty? Why? Why? He had to defend himself, didn't he? And Lee was coming after him by the sound of it.
It's not as simple as that. He thinks that they need to go with what's provable.
Yes, and you're a credible witness. You saw what happened, that Lee is a mindless, violent... Vic. What is it?
I'm not a credible witness. I didn't see the attack. I arrived when Lee was on the ground and all I know is that Robert hit him with a shovel. I made a statement saying that I saw Lee go for Rob, but I lied. Marlon, and he is eating me up.
Oh, Arthur's fine. Oh, yeah, Jay looked well put out. He's definitely missing you. Well, it's good to keep them on their toes, isn't it? Oh, sorry for that. You been following me or something?
You're my wife, Nicola. I don't need to follow women anymore.
What are you doing back anyway?
I was hungry. I came to make a sarnie. What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Nicola. I knew it. You've been shopping, haven't you? After all I said.
It's just a little something. It hardly costs...
You went to Hot and Horny without me?
I just thought that we could maybe have a little fun time before I go away. It hardly cost much, and it was on offer.
I'm wondering what else is on offer.
Do you want to find out?
Get up them stairs now.
So
do you fancy a pint in the malt? Might be a woman there you haven't hit on.
No, you're all right.
Oh, come on, what, 2 single blokes on the pub? We could even make a night of it heading to Leeds.
I said no.
Amy really got a grip of you, didn't she?
This ain't about Amy.
Well, who's it about then?
No one. Can you get off my case? You've not shut up all day.
All right. Well, I'll just go for a drink on my own then. You can go and sit in your caravan. Don't know which one of us is sadder.
I get why you're all over the place, I really do. And it's a tough call, but I'd have lied to you. I know, and I'm sorry, but after what he did to you, Vic,
That's no excuse, is it? What Robert did, it was just wrong.
I know, but he did it out of love. He was wanting to protect you.
Yeah, but is that love? Or is it some weird need for revenge?
No, I don't know. He must have felt so angry.
What about my anger? You don't think I've wanted to hit him on the head with a shovel many times over? But this wasn't Robert's fight.
I get it, I really do.
But do you, though?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go to court, and I'm gonna have to lie, when all I ever really wanted from Lee was for him to tell the truth about what really happened, about what he did to me. That was all I wanted. If I stand up in court and I lie about him, what does that make me?
And 150 change.
Thanks.
Oh, all those for you.
One is. The rest are for the others. Nicholas said we had to play outside in the garden for an hour before tea, because her and Jimmy are moving furniture in the bedroom.
Right. Well, on the house.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Hey, Arthur. Good to see you, mate. I caught a glimpse of you this morning, but you were heading off to school.
Yeah, I'm staying with Jimmy and Nicola.
Right. How come?
Because I had to go back to school. And Mum's still at Auntie Caroline's.
Any word on when she'll be back?
Soon, I hope. Because Elliot, Carl and Angelica are getting right on my nerves.
Well, you are always welcome up at my house. Any time, eh? And my dad would be delighted to see you.
Thanks, Jay.
I mean it. Any time. Eh? When you speak to your mum, tell her I said hi.
Here.
So, any luck with Jake?
No, he doesn't want to talk to me. But, good move for him. He's actually making decisions.
Today, tomorrow could be completely different. She's still in his head.
No, David, this is a huge step in the right direction. He's thinking about his education and his future. That, to me, proves that Maya is losing her power over him.
Not from what Liv said.
These things take time, right? Why don't you have a word with him? Find out what made him change his mind.
No, I can't talk to him. He's still dead cagey about everything. If I push him, he either clams up or he storms out.
Right, then we'll get your dad to do some digging, because we need to know what he's thinking. But please tell him to be casual. Don't make it about Maya.
All right?
Thought you'd finished for the day?
I have. I was off again, so just wanted to clean up.
I don't suppose you fancy a wee glass?
Yeah. Go on.
It's a little indulgent. Full bottle to myself. Or we could just take this back to yours.
Yeah.
Aaron's burnt you some fish if you fancy it.
All right, well, Liv's made you pathetic salad. Seriously, lettuce and tomato.
That's what we had in.
You two spoiled me. Still, it's got to be better than prison food.
You're not going to prison.
You're gonna win this case.
What you can't do?
Win the case.
Yes. Oh, have I come at a bad time?
No, come in. There's some burnt fish if you're hungry.
I'm all right, thanks.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. It's fine. I'll come back later.
Vic, what is it?
I've thought about this over and over. But I just...
What? Has something happened?
I can't lie in court for you. And I know I made the statement, but I'm scared, Robert. I'm scared that it's just going to make everything worse. And it'll make me no better than Lee.
You do know that you testifying he could go down.
Why do you think I'm in such a state? But his solicitor thinks that he'll be found guilty anyway, no matter what I say, and then he'll just be inside for longer, so it's not going to work.
But it's got to be worth a try.
And what if I get done for perjury?
You won't.
You don't know that. None of us do. Rob, I desperately want you to be okay. I don't think that it's the right thing to do.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. Rob, I'm so sorry.
Lisa accidentally sees Kate in a sensitive situation with an unexpected person as our emotional new thriller starring Anna Friel, Deepwater, continues at 9. Tomorrow night we've got a brand new travelogue for you. Billy Connolly's Great American Trail kicks off in New York, opening the Tartan Day Parade at 9. And stay with us on ITV as Sean cottons on to Eileen's escape plans in Coronation Street after the break.